Yeah, we actually got one more game coming up.
Our last one.
We've done some different things with the stream, but this one's going to be just like a straight up kind of trivia type thing.
This is a good one to end on, I feel.
Yeah, let's do that. Cool. How I think of it is like you're at a bar in downtown area and it's like a trivia night. That's kind of the realm that these questions are kind of in. 13 questions. I was literally making these questions up like to the last second. So sorry that it's not a better number. So the first question, what is DaBaby's signature ad lib that he starts most of his verses with? A, blame it on baby. B, it's lit. C, let's go. D, wow wow. I'm DaBaby.
Blame it on baby. Is that DaBaby?
It is DaBaby, but it's not his it is it's his album name.
Okay.
Yeah, he says that, yeah.
Again, I'm thinking C.
Sounds good. Yeah, let's go ahead and put a point on the board. 1 for 1.
Let's go.
Question number 2. I want to talk streaming numbers, specifically Spotify. Which of these albums is not in the top 10 most streamed songs on Spotify? Ready?
Oh, okay.
A, Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. B, God's Plan by Drake. C, Rockstar by Posty and 21 Savage. And D, Dance Monkey, Tones and I.
So this is not the top 10.
Yes, it's not in the top 10 most streamed.
Shape of You, definitely most streamed. God's Plan, definitely. I don't know. Dance Monkey is a pretty iconic song. I don't know. Curry saying Dance Monkey. I'm going to go with Curry. He hasn't let me down yet. But that could change.
It just changed because the correct answer is God's Plan by Drake. It is not in the top 10.
Really?
I don't have written down where it is, but you guys can check. I think it's 12. So speaking of Drake, which one of the following Drake albums was originally meant to be played forwards and backwards, similar to Damn?
Huh.
A, Take Care. B, Thank Me Later. C, Views. And D, Nothing Was the Same. So
originally.
It was a scrapped concept. Didn't quite make it to the final album, but you can still see fragments of it or, evidence of it. But yeah, Drake has actually admitted this himself about this album. So
okay. Views, I feel like can't really be played backwards. I think I'm leaning towards Nothing Was the Same because that just makes sense to me for some reason. I think the production of it, I can see where that theory can come from. That it was supposed to be like played forwards and backwards. So I think I'm gonna lock in Nothing Was the Same.
Matt, you guys are correct. Nothing Was the Same is the album that was originally meant to be played forwards and backwards. It was a concept that they had. People have pointed to things throughout the album that prove this. Like, for example, one of the most iconic moments on the final song, Pound Cake, is a sample where he says,
"So we hope you enjoy listening to this album half as much as we enjoy playing it for you."
Enjoy as in future tense, so there's that. And my favorite piece of evidence is that on the album intro, like when you play it regularly forward, is Tuscan Leather, and he says, "Lately I've been feeling like God pierced a memento," which is pretty cool because spoiler alert for Memento, the film is literally structured
is backwards.
Yeah, it's literally structured in reverse chronological order. So next question, let's stay in the film world here. I don't know if you guys remember, there was a film in 2019 courtesy of Childish Gambino titled Guava Island. It featured songs like This Is America and Feels Like Summer, some songs that we know. Question is, what is the name of the character that Rihanna played in the film?
Oh, shit.
So here are the choices. A, Kofi. B, Yara. C, Denny. D, Kito.
Shit, bruh.
This is honestly at this point, this is another one of those Hail Marys.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen that film, The Guava Island. It's on Amazon. Pretty cool movie. I don't think it's Kofi, because I think that's a name of a different artist. I kind of want to say Denny? C or B sounds right. D, C. Okay. I'm going to go with C.
C?
Denny? Yeah.
Well, that is actually the name of Bino's character, is Denny.
Oh, okay. I was close. It
was A, Kofi. Kofi is actually the name.
We should do like a deep dive on that. That would be kind of sick.
I remember you had a theory on how it connects to Awaken My Love.
Yeah.
So we definitely got to touch on that. So, next question. Remember Astroworld? Remember the rollout of Astroworld? I think it won Rollout of the Year in 2018. The way he did his merch drop was really interesting because, you know, every 24 hours you get like a new batch of things that you could choose from. They got really random at some points. And that is actually going to be kind of the basis of the question. Which of the following items was not sold as a part of Astroworld's merch drop? Ready?
Yeah, okay, go.
A, carpet. B, weed grinder. C, lunchbox. And D, skateboard.
This is a funny question because literally what hasn't he sold? He definitely had a carpet, definitely a weed grinder. I don't remember if there was a skateboard, at least for Astroworld. Was there an Astroworld lunchbox?
I want to know Astroworld lunchbox.
I know, that would have been cool. You know, all right, chat. I'm gonna trust you guys. So we'll all go down together on this one. I'll say, even though I'm thinking D, skateboard, on the record, I'm going to go with C, lunchbox.
That is correct. Put another point up on the board for the
right.
OurThoughts army and Matt. Wait, what was the last thing we talked about? Okay, so...
Astroworld, yeah.
Yes, speaking of Astroworld, Kanye West. There's no link there. I mean, there's a link, but it's tough segue.
Same family.
Yeah. Which album is unfortunately Kanye's least successful album in terms of first week sales? So only first week sales.
Okay.
The answers are A, College Dropout, B, The Life of Pablo, C, Yay, and D, Jesus is King.
Jesus is King. I can see that. I think that came out at a very controversial moment for Kanye. So I can see why people were like, boycott Kanye, I'm not going to listen to him. I don't think Life of Pablo. I think that had a pretty big opening, especially with the iconic listening party at the Forum. Yay, I think there was still a lot of hype. I'm thinking Jesus is King.
That's our final answer?
Yeah, I'll lock that in.
Sorry, man. 3 for 6. It is actually The Life of Pablo, because this is actually a little fun fact here.
What? Oh, yeah, you're going to have to explain this one.
The Life of Pablo actually premiered as a Tidal exclusive.
Oh, no way.
For a couple
really?
of weeks. For its first couple of weeks before finally being released on other streaming platforms. Keep in mind, this is like when Drake signed a deal with Apple Music.
Yeah.
So like kind of signing with a streaming service was kind of a big deal at the time. Yeah.
Vince Logan got that one.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, on the other end, this one is a little bit of this one's a bit of a left turn. So I want to talk about 90s rap. I want to talk about 90s hip hop. Obviously, we all know the notorious B.I.G., Biggie, and on the tail end of his career, he was always spotted walking around with a cane. The question is why? Sorry, you can hear my voice like starting to crack. A, he broke his leg during a car accident. B, to pay tribute to Tupac. C, he was shot in the leg while at the club. D, because he felt like it.
I know that he was shot at one point.
I believe that was to death, though. But he could have been shot multiple times.
To death.
It was to completion.
I just recently listened to a podcast about Tupac's death, and they talked about Biggie. He was involved with the shooting, but I don't remember if he was hit or not. And you did say that when he was involved with the shooting, he died in it.
But, you know, the game is a game. He might have gotten shot out a couple of times.
I guess I'll go with during a car accident.
Nailed it. That's 4 out of 7. That's 4 points for the OurThoughts.
We're doing pretty good.
Yeah. So this one, I want to talk about 2018 OurThoughts podcast, up and coming artist of the year. Her has been proven herself to be quite the powerhouse already. However, you might have actually known about her earlier under her real name, Gabby Wilson. So the question is, what talent showcase spotted light her all the way back when she was 9 years old?
Oh, I know that she was a Disney star. Mickey Mouse Club. For some reason, that reminds me of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse or whatever. But that's an animated thing. A lot of people are saying C. All right. I'm gonna go with C then. Radio Disney's next big thing.
Put another point up on the board. That is 5 out of 8, I believe. It was, in fact, Radio Disney's next big thing. Disney's Mickey Mouse Club, you know it because of it's where Ryan Gosling and Justin Timberlake, I think, were when they're young. What else? America's Got Talent, obviously, is America's Got Talent. And Nickelodeon's Kids with Talent, I literally just made that up. So,
final run here.
Yes, sir. This is a hip-hop question for... You know, we just got done talking a lot about Kendrick. Let's test your knowledge on Kendrick a little bit.
Okay.
What was the original title for Kendrick Lamar's album To Pimp a Butterfly? A, To Please a Caterpillar. B, To Pimp a Butterfly with the U instead of T-O. C, To Pimp a Caterpillar, and D, It Was Always to Pimp a Butterfly.
I don't think it ever changed, or I don't know. I think it never had a different name. I think it was always To Pimp a Butterfly.
So, it is in fact To Pimp a Caterpillar. C.
No fucking way.
Because...
Wait, really?
Yes, because if you like take the letters, it's Tupac, and obviously it's a reference to the final song where you get that interview with Tupac, and you learn that this entire album's been kind of a poem to Tupac. So yeah, there you go. It was supposed to pay tribute to him, obviously. Giant influence.
Sorry,
Damn.
Leslie.
Leslie really let her down.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. That's crazy. I'm glad he didn't go with that though. Because I couldn't really take it seriously. To Pimp a Caterpillar. I like To Pimp a Butterfly. Wow, that's super interesting.
Speaking of TDE, speaking of one of your favorite artists, I want to talk about SZA.
Okay.
So before SZA was SZA, she was literally just a normal person. She talks about how she had majored in marine biology, and she actually got fired once for being high. Now, I feel like there's no better day to ask this question. What was the job that SZA got fired from for showing up high?
I might know this already. I might know this. I know some weird things about SZA for some reason.
Oof. A. Sephora. B. Diesel. C. McDonald's. D. The local pizza place.
Okay, never mind. I want to say Sephora because that's pretty funny. Like, showing up to Sephora high.
And like someone asking her like, hi, can you apply this for me? Because I know you can try samples or whatever.
And she's just zooted.
You're going with Sephora?
What I thought it was going to be, she used to be a bartender at a strip club. I'm going to go with Sephora.
And that is incorrect. It is actually Diesel. B.
What? Wow.
Yeah, so the
Diesel.
backstory for this one, she was leaving for work one day, and her roommate had baked a batch of brownies.
Let's go.
So yeah, brownies that she didn't know. She took two of them, two brownies on the way to her work. Didn't know that they were, in fact, weed brownies. She felt like her face was melting off.
She ate both of them?
She ate both of them right before her shift. And she would literally be staring at dudes from across the hall, and they would be laughing at her. Funny. The world was going to end from her perspective. That's insane.
That's crazy. I would have died.
I know. And also they brought her into the office. They brought her into their office to talk about it, and they fired her on the spot. So imagine being high as hell.
Oh my God,
and getting fired. Like, you're just like,
embarrassing.
Is this even real? Like, at a certain point, you're just like, bro, am I like living my worst nightmare? So we got 3 more questions here. Let's get this going. So,
all right.
So what was 2 Chainz's rap name before 2 Chainz? A. The Professor. B. Titty Boy. C. Sly Tendencies. And D. Meathead.
I want to say Titty Boy. Just God.
It's too good. It's too good.
That's a pretty good name.
Yeah. So Titty Boy is your answer?
I don't know. Wait. I'll wait for the chat. The Professor, though, I for some reason feel like the Professor, like he said that at some point.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Okay.
And say A. The Professor.
A. The Professor. Well, sorry, man. It's actually B. Titty Boy. You had it. You had it. No. You second guessed yourself. You let the chat get to you, man. Come on.
Damn it.
So just to give you guys some backstory, A. The Professor is actually a basketball player. Sly Tendencies was actually Earl Sweatshirt's old name.
Yeah, I knew.
And Meathead was Future's old rap name. So there you go.
Dang. Titty Boy makes sense though. He always be rapping about titties.
Second to last question here. It's kind of along the same line. What was Anderson .Paak's former rap name? This is kind of a quiz because I just talked about this earlier.
You did.
A. Dumbfounded. B. Rafael De La Ghetto. C. Breezy Lovejoy. And D. Best Teeth.
He does have good teeth. I'm gonna lock in C. Breezy Lovejoy.
Correct. I have another point on the board. My dude was paying attention. I appreciate it.
I was paying attention.
So yes, Breezy Lovejoy was Anderson .Paak's first rapper name. Dumbfounded, one of my favorite rappers. Rafael De La Ghetto is from an episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Cannon to the right of them! Cannon to the left
You guys probably also know like Timothy DeLaGhetto. He's
Yeah,
like
that's what I thought.
He's amazing. That's where he gets the name from. And D, best teeth. I mean, it's true. He has the best teeth. So the last question.
Okay, is this a big question?
It is a Weeknd question. So I gotta end with a fan favorite.
Hold on. I'm gonna get the intense music up. Hold on. This is the last question here. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so one of the most underrated eras in the Weeknd's discography is My Dear Melancholy, I feel like. However, it was revealed that The Weeknd had finished an entire album after Starboy and scrapped it for My Dear Melancholy. He had an interview where he talked about the album. And how did he describe it? Was it A, beautiful and upbeat? B, reflective of my lowest lows? C, risky and different? D, more of the same. Imagine an artist saying like, hey, I'm just putting out with more of this. You heard my discography? More of it. Yeah, I'm very anxious to see what the chat has. People are saying A.
Think it's A. Oh, damn, overwhelmingly A.
We got Curry, got Leslie.
Wow.
Are you trusting the chat with this one?
All right, chat. I'm putting all the cards on you guys.
Wow.
I guess I have to go with A. Beautiful and upbeat.
Well, I would say that for the final question, it's pretty cool that you got it right because yes, it is A, beautiful and upbeat. So let me give you some facts here while you guys celebrate. Go ahead, celebrate a victory. Where's the champagne? Where's the champagne I ordered, you guys? So just some further context, he said that he doesn't want to perform something he doesn't feel. This is kind of leaning into the theory that it's a borderline fact at this point that Melancholy was a result of his breakup with Selena. And he has insisted that fans will never, ever hear the unreleased project.
Damn.
There's that. 6 out of 13 for you guys. Congrats. You ended off with a bang.
I'm loving all the celebration in the chat.
Yes,
anything is possible. Anything is possible.
What'd you guys think of game night? Chat, let us know for sure.
I'm glad people showed that you guys stuck through the whole thing. That was a long game night.